Hey y'all, it's your girl Didi on Marital Hustle Shift Talk podcast. This is my brother. I've been knowing him for years, and he's not my biological brother, but this is my brother. This is my brother in Christ, and we pray a lot. We talk about things. This is Laquan Kears. I want you guys to just listen to some of the things that influenced him, and the reason why he's here, the reason why he's still standing, the influence that's behind this man sitting right here. So Quan, I just want to know, going into this industry as a merchant mariner, like what was your influence? What really made you want to do this? Like, you could not because somebody else was doing it or because of the money. Like, what was your push? What made you? Oh, I like what they're doing. I can do this. So, what was that experience like for you?
Um, hmm, my push and my motivation behind joining the industry was basically um, watching the guys before me, watching you um, have life changing experiences with the things that you guys do and have and going into different places and looking at myself and evaluating my own situation and trying to better myself. I seen I could use you as an example. I seen you bettering yourself, going to different countries, visiting different places. You know what I'm saying? Being happy, finding peace.
Because out at sea, all you really have is yourself. You have people around you. You work with people. It's different personalities. It's different spirits out there. It's different religious beliefs, and it's just a whole different world. But when you are rooted in Christ, and that's why I believe that is all the foundation you need going to this. But whatever your religion may be, just stick with that, and stay prayed up, meditate, pray, write in your journal, talk out loud to stuff, because you're going to spend some time by yourself in your room. So it's okay to do that. It's okay to fast and pray. So that's what I would do. Like when it came to like, oh my God, what I'm going to do, I'm irritated, I didn't have a good day. Just sometimes you have to take a step back and just pray. So as far as you saying, like with your influence and like with your kids, like what really made you want to change from your 9 to 5 to being a merchant mariner that sells pretty much 6-7 months out the year, sometimes 8-10 months out the year? What made you really want to give up your 9 to 5 to work as a seller?
Well, what really made me give up my 9 to 5 was um, speak about my personal, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, I lost my father, so it was more so taking on the pressure of being the leader.
Or the man of the house.
Yeah, of my whole family, not just my
your kids.
Right, just my whole family. It was um, it was a lot. I had to step up, so I wanted to continue on my father's legacy. So I wanted to step in the industry where I could, number one, be the best version of myself I can be.
Right.
Number two, be financially stable for my kids, and number three, making my family proud. Really, basically, why.
Okay, so just getting into the industry, like I remember you saying that you did work at the port for a little bit, and you was working at a steady job there. What made you want to leave from that and actually start selling, like going inland or going international? What made you want to leave from having that job already at the port to just going full throttle as a merchant mariner?
Because number one, I felt like being out there on the ships, working on the ships at the port. I was a PIC. So the ships will come in, you know what I'm saying, you'll be doing ship work, but I wasn't getting the financial stability as a ship guys.
Right.
So, I would build rapport and different relationships with guys, and I seen how the relationships that I was building can help me in my future and put me in different rooms and different places. Just building a great relationship with the guys that came in and off the boats and the ships.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and they motivated me too and kept on planting seeds. Every time they got out the boat, the guys were motivating me to change my life and put me in a better situation financially, because it was going from getting paid, excuse my language, don't take this the wrong way, crumbs to a better future, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Hey, I get that. just working in the industry in general. I had family members that was into it, but I always it was either the Air Force or I had to find something that I knew I was gonna make money. I couldn't live that 9 to 5 life no more. So I know what you're talking about. Making pennies, you know what I'm saying? Even though you're paying the bills, but what money do I have left over? So I understand it completely. But as far as these different jobs, like what type of people did you run into? Like, did you get, like, you know, because sometimes they may say you got a little racism going over here, but then you got some people, regardless of what color it is, they take you under their wing, they teach you what you need to know. So did you get experience from both of that, or do you just have like what actually made you want to just, okay, I'm gonna do better, I need to upgrade my license because I don't want to deal with this, I don't want nobody to be on my back, I don't want this kind of person around me. So what was that like for you?
Now, one thing I can say, this industry right here, you want to know if you're tough mentally, spiritually, and physically, this is the industry to jump in, to really test yourself, because you will get tested. I dealt with great guys that would take you up under their wing and teach you everything they know. If you're willing to learn, though, you have to be willing to learn. I also dealt with racism as well, but like I said, when you're coming out here, you have to have discipline, you got to have a will, and you have to have a reason why you're out there. Because if you don't have those three, you will lose yourself out here. And when I say lose yourself, I mean as far as, like she said, the different type of people that's on the ship. You got to understand, at the end of the day, it's still life. It's still real world. You're still going to have to deal with different things of the nature of the beast. But at the end of the day, yes, you will deal with great guys and you will deal with salty guys.
Okay, and I got a little bit of experience that I can add on to that. I remember when I first got my crane operator license, I went to Reliant in Lafayette, Louisiana. I went there day class. I got hired on at this job in the Gulf. I want to say maybe like 3 weeks after that. There was a few guys on there that did not have their crane operator license. So to actually see a female out on the crane, and you're gonna get the hating, you're gonna get the racial slurs, but like he said, you have to have the thick skin for that, because it's gonna come. And if you mess your name up in the industry, you blackballed from different companies from that one company. They will beat you down, and it'll be so hard for you to get a job. So always conduct yourself professionally, no matter how hard somebody may push your buttons, because once you mess up in this industry, it's over for you. You'll be back to the 9 to 5. So you have to be strong in that. Like you have to be spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally fit for this job, because you're gonna have that. People gonna come at you right, left, up, down. This day, the next day, it's gonna happen. People will be jealous of the fact that you got your stuff and they don't. People are jealous of the fact that you're taking care of your family, or you have money, or when you're able to pull into these ports and you can spend all this money and still have money. People are going to hate. It's so many different personalities that you're dealing with at sea. It's not an easy thing. That's why you have to be grounded and rooted and know, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my plan. This is it for me. So always make sure that you have a plan in motion. You can be doing this, okay, you can say, hey, I must do this, I want to give them 10 years. But within those 10 years that you're going to give them, what are you going to be doing on the side or put to the side for you? So my other question is for you, in this industry, you know how it is as far as working, and you're gone for months on, and you can't always see your kids, you can't always talk on the phone, it's not going to always have like that Wi-Fi. So what are your plans? Or do you have a 10-year plan? Like, what are your plans to do after you get off the ship? Like, or when you get off the ship, what do you do? Like, how do you digress? Like, some of the things that you do coming out.
Just the sacrificial part of being away. Like you said, it plays a lot on your mental. But like I said, this industry will make or break you, and it will show you how strong you really are mentally. So with that being said, it's just spending a lot of time with God and getting my mental strong before I leave, because shucks, my 10-year plan, and Oh,
Your 10-year plan. So if your 10-year plan, like, do you see yourself doing this, giving more than 10, or do you see yourself, okay, after about 3-4 years, this is my plan to do this. I'm gonna get my kids on. I'm gonna bring them on. I'm gonna do this. So in that 10-year plan, like, where else do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing? Like, do you want to stay at AB? Are you trying to be a bow center? Or you want to get out of this and go into the engine room, and maybe you want to be a third engineer or a second engineer? Like, what are the goals for you? Like, do you see yourself just study at an AB status?
I'll say in 10 years, I'll probably give myself maybe, I want to say maybe 5 to 6 more years of doing it, being in the industry, due to the fact that I am away so long, and not spending those times with my children and my family. So I just feel like for me, it's basically putting myself in a position where it's work hard right now and relax later. And that's like the same mentality I have when I'm on the boat and when I'm off the boat. Because when I'm on the boat, I'm gonna work, get it done. So when I come home, I could decompress and relax with my family. But how I see it is work now and it buys me a little time in the future, if that makes sense. Instead of going to work every day. You know what I'm saying? You know how we work for
3-4 months, 12-hour shifts. So it's constantly on go.
We're getting it.
Yeah, so I get that because, you know, those shifts ain't no joke. And depending on who you have as a mate when you're in the date department, who you're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? It just depends. You may get somebody who you get along with, you might have somebody who you don't get along with. So you have to suck it up and just do what you got to do, because I'm not going home. I signed this 4-month contract. I'm gonna work these 4 months and then I'll holler at y'all when I get back home. But you have to have that mentality, because out here you're gonna lose people. You're gonna miss birthdays, you're gonna miss family functions, you're gonna miss weddings, you're gonna miss. My granddaddy went to the doctor, he didn't have a good report. My grandma went to the doctor, she didn't have a good report. You're gonna miss all of that. Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't like I can say, you know what, forget this. I'm just gonna drive myself back home. Where you going in the middle of the ocean? You can't fly home, you can't get in the car, you can't do anything. So that mental has to be right, because some people go off the deep end. So you have to make sure you are level with that. Hey man, I know I'm gonna be with my kids. I'm gonna miss my son's 18th birthday. I ain't gonna be able to be there when he graduate. This is the type of lifestyle that you signed up for. So you're gonna miss that kind of stuff. So what are some of the things that you regretted coming into this industry? Did you have any regrets, or like some of the stuff that you wish you would have waited to start? Like, how does that play a part in your life?
The only thing I regret is not starting it sooner, if that makes sense.
Yes, that definitely makes sense, because if I would have known about this out of high school, man, I would have been retired right now. American Hustle Ship Talk would have been in there, but God gave me this right here for a reason, and He put me in this position to even get back with Blue Water Maritime for a reason. I try to be a voice for people. Like, when I be telling people that the ocean is the ocean, okay, but my purpose is bigger than the sea, people can't relate because they don't understand what I mean when I say that. My purpose is so big, like just knowing that yes, I'm out here on this water, I can give insight, you can give insight, we can talk about this all day long, but the mission, the push, that's what's to come after this is so much greater. Like, I wish I could really get into that, but that's another topic for a different day. But just getting into this industry, who influenced you the most? What are like people that you have, like friends that's doing this, or friends that can't do this because they're afraid, because they got a record, but they behind you full throttle? Like, how does that support system look for you?
My support system with the people I know in the industry, well, the people I know in the industry are you, and I have cousins, male cousins that also do it. But Didi, what's the question?
Like, what's your influence? Like,
okay, why do I do it?
Right, why are you doing this, and who was your push behind it? What made you want to do it? Who was your motivators?
My motivators, well, number one, you were seeing you do all the great things that you do, seeing you as one of the first women to get out there on the ships and operate a crane. That was so much motivation, because you don't see many women out there really out there getting their hands dirty. And operating heavy machines and things like that. And it can be risky and tedious just to have that responsibility of being on those ships, moving cranes and all the things that you gotta balance and all the other elements that you gotta go against. And it's just watching you and being able to have a touching experience, meaning being able to touch the dream, being able to watch it, being able to see if I could imagine myself in that situation and see, if I could excel in it. Also, my cousins, I have 3 cousins that also do it. They were very much motivation. How they came home inspired me by the way they would take care of their family, the different situations they were putting their family in, the better situations they were putting their family in, and how they came and spoke life and encouraged me to jump in the industry.
So ain't no looking back after this.
Oh no.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like I can retire out of this, but I think that my purpose, this Marital Hustle Ship Talk stuff is dope for one, because I haven't seen any Merchant Mariner podcasts. People may talk about it, but a lot of people never even knew what it was coming out to it. So to have this platform for us, for our people, for people to just talk in general about things that they've experienced, what they went through, what has helped them, what has built them as a whole, like, I think this dope, and I just feel like it's only up from here. But speaking of that, so if I ever wanted, if I say, hey bro, I got a panel now, I want you to be a part of it, you gonna come?
Definitely.
That's what's up.
Number one support.
So y'all, that concludes our session today. I hope y'all learned a little bit from Mr. Kearse. I mean, he's been through things, losing a dad. I can't relate to that personally, but losing people in general, like losing somebody and then bouncing back, that ain't nothing but God. So just stay encouraged, y'all, and if it's something that y'all want to do, keep looking at me. I got some stuff for y'all. I got some more stuff coming. This ain't the last interview we're gonna do. But until next time, peace.